Hey guys, welcome to DevOpsSchool.
In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about Zabbix. Zabbix is an open source monitoring solution for network monitoring and application monitoring of millions of metrics. After going through this tutorial, I can assure you that the concept and understanding of the Zabbix will be absolutely clear to you. But before we begin, let me inform you few things about us. DevOpsSchool is one of the leading platforms which offers DevOps, cloud and containers technology training and certification programs for freshers and established professionals who wish to update and consolidate their skills in the dynamic IT scenario. We ensure that the training solutions are delivered by highly experienced domain experts with practical working experience in various verticals. Check out the dates and enroll with us for our upcoming batches. For more info, link and contact details are mentioned in the description below.
Yes. So guys, you have done it. You know, guys, I have a little bit less confident whether it's done or not done. I don't know. So if you want to really, you want to confirm it. So what you can do, you can log in it. So how can you log in? So let me log in to the database using this one. And you need to, I am comfortable with it, little bit of it. So I'm logging into manually checking it. This is up to you to decide, but you should not do blindly. Everything you should validate. Show databases. These are the commands. Guys, database is there, Zabbix, correct now? Correct now?
Yes.
Now, use Zabbix. These are the command to use the Zabbix table, a Zabbix database. Now, show tables. See, all these tables has come. That means it's got imported successfully, correct, right? All of you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, if you're not comfortable, I'll write it this command additionally. You can run this command. So just give me 2 seconds. I'll just copy paste because writing will be time consuming. And how to get inside this? Here. Here it is. Okay, so done, guys. Cute. So this is also done. So this is also done. So are you okay with the step number 3? Any questions? Any confusion so far? Hello? Hello?
Not my side.
Yeah.
Not much.
Okay, so step number 4, guys, you have to configure the Zabbix server with a database. Now the question you will ask me, Rajesh, where is the configuration file for Zabbix server? I repeat, where is the configuration file for Zabbix server? So guys, please remember this location always in all languages. I repeat, all languages, this location only. And here you will find the configuration for Zabbix server. Here, by the way, you can find the configuration file for agent also, proxy also. But right now, that is not our topic. So we will stick to our things. So here, see that Zabbix server, Zabbix agent, Apache configuration, proxy configuration, all these things you can store it here, but not now. So we have to modify this file. Okay, and you have to modify this file and you have to change this password. Why? Because you only set the password, so you have to configure it.
Yeah.
So you'll ask me, Rajesh, why you are only setting up the password? Why you are not setting up these information like host and user or name? Because this is hard coded. This same data, same database name, same username, and same port number and same host has been hard coded default value set. So only I have to change this one only for time being. But if you have all this information, different one, then you have to set all these things. Okay, can I show you that file? Let me show you. VI in here. Guys, this file is very important and this file is very long also. We will spend lots of time to understand each one of these options and their significant and use cases of it, but not now, later. Okay, maybe tomorrow. So, but let's go to the database sections and there we should find out these details. So let's go one by one. Scroll down and here you look at this here. DV name. What is the default value? Zabbix. You see, this is a comment, guys, and this is a not commented. I hope you are getting me right now.
Yes, Rajesh.
So here you see that what is the schema? Database user. Schema is not there. So here database user Zabbix, which is set. But if it is a different value, you have to set it up. What is the port? So default port is everything. Everyone, we know that. So we don't need to set it up. What is this next? Where is that? Where is the password? It should be up only.
Below.
Can you locate this?
Upside. To go up.
Yeah, I have to go up. See, this is the port.
This one.
Here it is. DB password. And you see the DB password is not set. So what I need to do, here this one, I will come here, insert I for insert. I'm getting a little confused because my cursor is where I am not able to locate it. That is a problem.
Down. Your cursor.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So here, this is the place my cursor is there. Okay, so here I'll just copy paste and each equal to and the password which I have it. Simple. So now, guys, I set this password also. Other things is already set. That's the reason I'm not touching. I repeat, if you have different information, then you have to set it up and save it. Okay, WQ. Done. After that, guys, once you do these changes, here I have given you a print screen also. So please make yourself comfortable. And after that, you have to start the Zabbix server. So how do you restart the Zabbix server? See here, you are starting the server also. So if you ask me how to start, you have the command. If here you have a command for restarting and starting and stopping agent also, and Apache server also because front end. And
question, Rajesh.
Yeah.
Actually, we need to change our time zone also. Huh?
Time zone, yeah. So yes, you can change the time zone also. And for that, there's one more requirement is like you have to set up NTP also. Okay. So right now that's not a challenge for us. So I have not done. By the way, the time zone use UTC set. So actually, I'm uncomfortable with this time zone. But again, if you are not comfortable, you can run Linux command to change that time zone also. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So because I got a habit of working in this time zone, so it's like that. It's up to you. Whichever you are comfortable, you can change it. That's not a problem. Okay. So here I'm going to restart this. Done. And I'm going to enable it also. Why enable? Because the next day we need that automatically started. And then finally status, check the status of all this command and everything should be running, and done. So guys, you have set up the Zabbix server successfully. Now we have to configure the front end. So can we start the configurations, all of you? So far, so good. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, you know what? You have to access that Zabbix server first on the browser because front end you can access the browser. So what is this one?
Yeah.
So here, this is the one. Now this is Apache. So you must be wondering, where is the Zabbix? So actually, Zabbix is loaded with this aliases. Zabbix. Here it is. This is your Zabbix. Okay. So all the screenshot, guys, I have shared here. I've dated also. It's up to date actually. So you will not find any outdated. So everything's updated. So this screenshot, you have it in front of you. So here I'm setting up welcome to Zabbix 6.0 default. Next. Now guys, here is a check. Web check is there. These are the extensions which is enabled or not. By default, it's all extensions is enabled as part of the installation. So you don't have to install anything separate. But sometimes it says, hey, this is not okay. It's in red. So you have to enable that extension, PHP extension. Now you'll say, Rajesh, how can I enable the PHP extension? So there's one file called php.ini file. You can enable that extension in that also. But little bit of PHP knowledge you need to have it for that. But right now there's no problem. So next step. Now here you have to configure the database connection. Now my question is, in this, I configure the database. Here, I configure this file with the database. Here also, why they're asking? I'm not sure actually. Anyone have an idea why they're asking database connection? Anyone?
I think it's verify for database password and username.
Think. You have an answer. I know that.
It is collecting the information directly, query the information directly from the database, that Zabbix web server.
Yeah. So guys, I will request you all to remember this image, okay? Because this image is important, okay? Just a second. Hold on. See here. And do let me know if you got an answer or not.
Yes.
No, this is having little problem. Oh, wait a second. This image. This image. Did you get an answer?
Yeah, web server collecting data from database.
Correct. And Zabbix server also connect to the database.
Yeah.
Correct. So please remember, that's the reason I set it up. First time I set it for Zabbix server. This time I'm setting up for Zabbix front end. Both are different components. Okay. So here localhost port number 0 for the default port 3306. Username is Zabbix and database name is Zabbix. Username is Zabbix. Password I have it. Just copy paste. And here now, guys, if you want to encrypt all this detail, you can use HashiCorp Vault. HashiCorp Vault is a different tooling set for safeguarding the password certificate and all stuff like that. I'm not discussing right now to complicate. So let's go with the plain text.
Hi, Rajesh.
Yeah.
It create in an encrypted format, right?
So HashiCorp Vault is a one tool which store the data in encrypted format, and for passing for decrypt you need the keys for it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So here, guys, you have to give the name. So now you know what name I'm giving. Rajesh Zabbix server, because that's mine. So I'll remember, because sometime I'll work on yours. And here you can set the default time zone for Zabbix. Okay. So whatever the time zone you want, you are comfortable, you can set it up. So let's say, I think Kolkata 5:30, correct?
Yeah.
Kolkata 5:30, where is that? Should be somewhere here. 5:35 for the UTC 5:30. Please come. Please share. Here. Okay. So you can set whatever the default colored, whatever the CSS style you want, blue, dark, or whatever. Blue, I'm okay with it. And next. Everything is okay. Next. I have not made any problems. Congratulations, you have successfully installed Zabbix frontend and finished. That's all. What is the username? So guys, username for frontend is, I'll just copy it from here, and that is admin. And here admin and password is Zabbix. Here it's mentioned, so please do not get lost. Okay, so here admin AABBIX is the case sensitive, and done. Now, guys, this is your Zabbix frontend, which is querying your database and getting you all the information, whatever you have. So now here we have a monitoring sections. You can see that services sections, inventory sections, report sections, configuration sections, administration sections, and all these things.
This is a new option, I think. This.
This
service is a new option, I think.
Yes. Yeah. So SLA, these reports were there earlier also, but they have got into a different tab. Okay. So here, this is the service in Zabbix frontend, and now onwards we will work on it. Now we need to know configure. So you need to know what is a host group, what is a template, what is a host. All these things we'll discuss in some time. But before that, we should have your server ready also. And then I'll install the two agent. One is Linux agent, one is a Windows agent. By the way, one agent is already installed, which is in the Zabbix server also. So this is the stuff. And we need to spend entire remaining days with all this stuff. Are you comfortable now? Any questions? Hello? Hello?
Nothing from my side.
Anyone? Any doubts?
It's okay.
Nothing.
Guys, here all the step-by-step document I have showed you here is up to date. Okay, with the working with the latest version, and I don't think so you will get stuck, but still for other stuff also I have given you the demo. Now what I will give it to you, I'll give you the IP address and your username and your keys. Okay, so before that, let me share these notes with you. So all the notes you can download and you can get it, not download, you can access lifetime at this place only. And here I'm creating one repository for all of us. Can you just spell it, your company name? So I'll just have it a little bit of coding here.
Capgemini.
I'm writing cap, okay? And it's March and 2022. So guys, this is the place we will have a notes available lifetime. This is the notes day one. Let me create a file, day1.txt. All the screenshot I'll upload it here only if required. So here, guys, this is the URL. This is the day1.txt. Now you will say, Rajesh, where is a PM file and PPK file? PM file for Git Bash or PPK for Putty? Where is that? So here I'm uploading this file. And remember that you need to download from here. Don't copy the key, it will corrupt. Just download it, okay? I repeat, download. So this is the PPK file and PM file. Now,
Yes.
Yes.
yes. Okay, so now what we have done, let's recap a little bit of things. We have understood what is Zabbix, then we understood why do we need it, why do we need a Zabbix, and then we understand how Zabbix works, architecture and stuff like that. Then we set up and configure Zabbix server in Linux, and then we configure the Zabbix agent in Windows as well as Linux CentOS. So these are the things which we have done. Apart from that, we also added agent on the Zabbix server. So that those are the parts I considered we have completed, though I have got only 5 confirmation out of 11, I guess. So, but after this adding agent, what we need to do? We need to understand Zabbix UI part, and that's where I'm getting into. Okay, so let's get started with Zabbix UI. So right now, before understanding the UI part, we have to get familiar with terminology. Okay, so the first terminology you might see, and that is host and host group. Okay, so wherever you see host and host group, we have to understand what exactly the host is and what exactly the host groups is or are, whatever it is. So now you see that multiple places. Get comfortable here. Under the monitoring, you have a host here. Okay, now under the configurations also, you have a host here. And here you have a host group also, right? And here under the inventory also you have a host here, right? So what exactly the meaning of all this stuff? So let's understand in this way. Okay, so host, in a simple word, from where we are getting the matrices. Okay, the matrices may come from the different sources, different ways, actually, not sources, way. Okay, host, for example, one of the ways in which you can get the metrics, and that is the agent. But what are the other options which we had discussed? Anyone have an idea? Anyone have a good memory? Apart from getting the metrics using agent, what are the other method we discussed? What are the other options we have available?
Agentless, SNMP and all.
Yeah, SNMP, IP, and JMX and all stuff like that. You can do through API also, through command line also. Many ways are available. Okay, so yes. So yeah, typically Zabbix hosts are the devices you wish to monitor. It can be a server, it can be workstation, it can be switches, or anything as such, etc. creating host is one of the first monitoring tasks in Zabbix, and that you have done it. Already you have done it. For example, if you want to monitor some parameters on the server, for example, X, you must first create a host called server X, and then you can look to add monitoring items to it. Now, monitoring item, there is one thing which we need to understand. See, you have learned what is a host. You have also completed the task as part of the lab and demo also done. But the question is, what is a monitoring item? This we'll discuss a little bit later. But remember, when we add a host, we add a monitoring items also. Now the question in my mind is like, what is a monitoring item? That we'll discuss in a little bit of time. But yes, hosts are organized into host group. So now next question is, what is a host group? Simple. Host groups are collections of hosts. Okay. Host groups are collections of hosts. Where you can see the host group? Let me show you same along with the discussions itself. Here you see configurations, and here you see host group, the first one. And now there is a filter. Okay. So typically I just, if I am not searching something, I'll disable it just by clicking this one. And you see that here you have a lots of host group. I have not created any of this. It is pre-built, it is existed and available and given by Zabbix server itself. I can create host group. But what is a host group? Host group is a kind of handler to keep a host into it and give up some meaningful name saying that, okay, this is the database server, this is the web server, this is the Linux server, this is the Windows server, this is the app server, this is the load balancer server. So similar kind of host, you can keep it in one host group and name the host group something meaningful. So later point the time when you want to see that, you can easily make out. For example, today, as part of the demo and lab, what we did, we added all the our host group in the virtual machines, all the machines, whether it's Linux 1, Linux 2, Windows, all the machines, we added in the virtual machine because I consider myself as an administrator, I consider these are the virtual machines, I kept it. You could have given another name also. Yeah. So yes, that's a host group. Host groups are collections of hosts. Zabbix actually support nested host group. Now the question is, what is a nested host group? So guys, nested is one of the niche keyword you need to understand in Zabbix, and that's very important for all of you. See here. This is a name of the host group. Okay, remember that it's the same handle. Here you have a one host group named with the virtual machines. But you know what? You can nest also. How? See here. This is the nested. That means there is a one group which is called host group called templates. Now inside that there is lots of nested are there. You see that templates for application, databases, modules, network devices, and blah blah blah. Are you able to understand that? Hello. Hello.
Yes, Rajesh.
So now if someone will ask you, hey, can you create a nested host group? Then what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Tell me. Just use this way to naming convention and become a nested group. Are you able to understand or not, guys? All of you?
Yes, Rajesh. Rajesh, I have one question.
Yeah.
Okay. So the nested this host group, suppose if we want to give all the host groups, okay. So if I will give the host group as data center, so it will take all the nested one or only the data center one?
See, what you are saying is you are giving one host and adding a group of data center and a data center one nested group also, or you are keeping in the root host group or the nested host group. Which one will you consider, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So understand that this will be considered. This will be considered. This depends on my memory. Both places. Both places. For example, let's look at this here. This Linux 1, not this one. This is Linux 2. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add in the one of the nested group which is called template, and update. Now I'll go to the host group, and here I have a template. You see the host one, you have it. Now what I'm going to do here, go to the Linux 2 itself, and I'm going to add into template and applications, which is a nested host group of the templates, and update. And now if I go here, now you see that here also you have it. So if I want to see what is the template applications, how many hosts you have. So here you can have you can have only one. Now if you want to see same thing, if just a second, hold on. If you want to see if same thing added in the here, which you can see also. But one more scenario, what I'll do, I will do one thing. I will add one of the hosts. Let me reset this. I will add one of the hosts, which is the Windows 1, into the nested group, and then you can see that here. So I'm adding into the template database. Update. Now hosted group. Now refresh. Now you see that here template database will have only one, and templates have got only one. That means that if you add host into the nested group, it's not considered in the parent group here. Did you get an answer?
Yes, Rajesh, I got it.
Yeah. So
Rajesh,
coming back,
I have also one question.
Yeah.
So I have 100+ servers, and I need to update a mass update. I have a one host group, and I have 100 or 200 servers. So I need to do a mass update. One host group, I need to add into that 100 to 200 servers with mass update. So how can I do it?
See, first thing, you have to add here as a host. Now there is a discovery functionality is there. Using that also you can do that. Okay, that's the first thing. And after that, those discovered machines, you can select multiple machines. For example, you can select discovered machines, and you can update and add into the subgroups. So that is possible. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's when I show you the discovery.
But I have 2000+ servers. Then how can I search? I need to take individual one between that. So I need to tick all the page like this, tick one, and then only we can update mass update.
Mass update, it's possible, but to be honest, 2000 servers, the scenario I'm just thinking about it. But mass update is possible. For example, let's say just go to the host configurations and host and select, let's say this Linux 1, Linux 2, Windows. I want to do the mass update. So click on the mass update, and here, whichever the host group you want to give it, you can select here. Now, this is the one of the way. But for example, you said 2000 servers.
Yeah, I have 2000 servers, and someone has given me in between 100 servers. I don't know what is the 100 servers are there. In between, I need to go to page 1, page 2, and tick that. That's the thing I need to do.
Yeah. So that I'm thinking here, Zabbix, I'm not able to.
Another way.
There is another way. That is through UI might not be easily doable. It can be doable by a few clicks. I mean, 100 by 100 or something like that. You can do page 1, page 2, page 3 like that. You can do based on the searches and stuff like that. Some pattern has to happen. Has to be there. That is the stuff. Just give me some time. I'm just thinking. See, without a pattern, I'm doubtful. Is there any way in Zabbix? But usually what happens?
Because actually in my career and on-career, I'm facing these always issues. Like I am adding that one-to-one only. That
no, one-to-one is not needed. You can add 20, 30 also. But you are asking me 2000, which I'm clueless. So let's say you have a 30, 40 machine, that's easily doable. You select this one. See, I'll tell you one thing. Very simple.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 399 plan and grow your skills immensely.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, if you would like to access the remaining videos of this playlist of 50 plus more tools which are coming under DevOps, DevSecOps, SRE, DataOps, GitOps, etc. Kindly become our channel members by clicking on the joining button. You would have access to 100s of playlists and 1000s of videos lifetime access with this membership. Enjoy.